said everybody, it's Fanatic here, and today I will be reviewing Dominion 2025. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting things off on the pre-show, we had a Young Lions tag team match as we had the team of Kazuya Murashima and Shima Kato versus Daiki Nagai and Masadora Yasuda. And this was pretty good, it's a Young Lions match, so it's them just, showcasing what they have learned so far. And I thought they all played their part well. But I was really impressed with the bigger dude. I can't remember what his name is, but the bigger size dude. I thought he was impressive, and I think he has a bright future ahead of him. So yeah. And moving on to the main card, we open things up with an 8-man tag team match as we had Bullet Club versus the House of Torture with a mystery or a new member joining who was going to be their partner for this match. And that turned out to be Bad Luck Old Volley. Now, from that point on, I was already, annoyed because I really don't care about Bad Luck Volley, never have. I thought he got overpushed back in the day when he, was like taking on Nakamura and Okada back in, 2014. So yeah, he's just a big dude who just moves slow. He's not really that impressive to me. So yeah, from that point I was annoyed, but this is when I got really pissed. Later on the match, it was all a swerve. Chase Owens turned on Bullet Club and joined with House of Torture, and he got them the win. I don't know if I've ever expressed my hatred for Chase Owens on my channel, but yeah, I can't stand Chase Owens. He sucks. He has always sucked. He has never impressed me. He is a terrible wrestler, and he's fat. He is so out of shape. So yeah, I'm one of those few people who actually liked the House of Torture, but now, no, fuck them. I'm done with them. I am absolutely done with them. And then, one more thing. Fucking Sonata. To quote The Godfather, look how they massacred my boy. And next up, we had a tag team match as with the team of ELB and Shota Umino versus Zack Sabre Jr. and Ryohei Oiwa, I think. I swear I will never be able to pronounce his name correctly. But this was good. I enjoyed this. There was nothing offensive about this match, unlike the last match. Goodness sakes. But yeah, I'm actually not too sure why these two teams faced off against each other. I'm not entirely sure what the backstory is between all these guys. But this was a nice match, and it almost made me forget about the last match, so that's good. And then we had Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Rooster Boy Yuya Uemura. And this was a match that I really wasn't looking forward to because, I'm sorry, but Yuya, I just really have no interest in him. And I think he's kind of boring in the ring. There really is nothing about him that stands out besides him looking like a rooster, in my opinion. But, but shockingly, Hiroshi Tanahashi wins this match, which I was not expecting. I thought Yuya was going to win, but no, Tanahashi picks up the victory, so, yeah. But throughout this match, I was really just thinking to myself, are we actually going to get Tanahashi versus Cena? Because, as you guys know, they're both retiring around, almost the same time. So, yeah, I was just thinking of different scenarios of when that could take place and all that. I don't know. Part of me wants it to happen. Part of me feels like there's no chance of that happening. So, I don't know. I like to see it on the match. It really won't be anything special because they're both way past their prime, especially Cena. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And then we had for the IWGP Junior Tag Team titles, the champions Master Wato and Yo defend their titles against Sho and well, it was supposed to be Kanemaru, but he was injured. And so we had yet another new member of the House of Torture, and we got a new partner for show. And it was Doki. When I saw that it was him, I got so depressed. I was like, no, not Doki. Well, now I was gonna say I am, but now I was a fan of Doki, but now the House of Torture is already ruined for me. So Doki being a part of that faction is just like disappointing. Like, yeah. And so, as expected, Sho and Doki won the titles, and yeah, man, this show that just felt like the House of Torture show. And that is a bad thing on this night. So, yeah. It was nice knowing you, Doki. Now, I hate you. And then we had for the IWGP World Tag Team Championships, the champions, Kam Newman and Great Okan defend their titles against Taichi and Tomohiro Ishii. And this was a great match. This show is all over the place, I swear. We go from good match to bad match, good match to bad match. Anyways, yeah, this match was a lot of fun, and what a badass team Taichi and Ishii is, and they also won the titles, which I was hoping for, but I didn't really expect them to, but yeah, I'm glad they did. Yeah, and shout out to Callum Newman as well. The dude is very talented and such a bright future ahead of him. Him and Francesco Akira, those two are like my boys. Yeah, I'm really pulling for them in this company. Hope they do great things soon. Like, we're higher in the card. But yeah, really good match here. After that, we have for the Never Openweight Championship, the champion Konosuke Takeshita defended his title against Bolton Oleg, and this match was pretty good. I feel like it was a bit slow at times, and my stream was actually buffering a lot during this match and crashing, so I missed some moments in this match. But all in all, it seemed like a good match, and Bolton actually won, so he is now the new Never Openweight Championship. And congratulations to him. He is talented, and he's still young, and he has a bright future ahead of him. But a part of me kind of wanted to see Konosuke hold the title for just a bit longer, because you guys know me, I'm a huge Konosuke Takeshita fan. So, but yeah, oh well. Congrats to Bolton Oleg. And next we had a dog collar match between David Finlay and Evil. And this match did not go the way that I expected it to go. It went worse. So how I envisioned this match happening was that David Finlay was going to win, and the House of Torture were going to kick Evil out for losing and make Sanada the new leader. Well, none of that happened at all. Evil won after House of Torture took out the War Dogs, because, goodness sakes, they have like 10 members now, so of course they were gonna outnumber Bullet Club. And so Evil, yeah, he just basically won after that. So, oh, by the way, the crowd was so quiet. Like, they just don't care. There's like no reaction to them. So, yeah, this was just pure House of Torture dominance tonight at the show, and that's not a good thing at all. So, the match itself, it was a bit boring at times. It wasn't terrible, but yeah, I don't know. I like my idea better. By the way, where is Jake Lee? I was wondering he was gonna return tonight, but he didn't. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, fuck House of Torture. And in the semi-main event, we have for the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship, the champion Yotasuji defended his title against Gabe Kidd, and this was a really good match. There was a really bad botch though that took place when Gabe Kidd had Yotasuji on the ropes, and he went for like a senton top rope, but he just completely missed. So it was a bit embarrassing to watch. But they continue on with the match, and yeah, we have a new global champion in that of Gabe Kid. And after the match, she called out Tanahashi. So, man, poor Tanahashi, dude, his body is just crying right now. And Tanahashi was also announced for the G1, so yeah, I bet Tanahashi is really looking forward to a retirement, so he can finally take a rest, a breather. But yeah, good match here. And in the main event for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, the champion Hiroki Goto defended his title against Shingo Takagi. And this was a good match and a nice change of pace, seeing two vets going at it. Because, we've been seeing a lot of the younger guys tonight, and that's a torture bullshit. So just seeing two vets, having a wrestling match for the title, it was good. It felt good. Yeah, like I said, this match was good as well. And Goto retained, which I expected. I didn't think that Shingo was going to win. I don't know. So I saw someone, I think it was on Instagram, say that Shingo Takagi is like LA Knight, where he's still popular with the crowd, but the company just doesn't know what to do with him, which is very accurate. I still like Shingo, but yeah, he's just kind of like there now. Like he's a great wrestler, but yeah, I don't see him ever winning the world title again. That's just me. But yeah, good match here. Afterwards, in backstage, Goto did say he wants to defend his title against Zack Sabre Jr. yet again. I was like, goodness sakes. So yeah, I was not a fan of their last match, so I'm really not looking forward to seeing that match again. But it is what it is. I will not be watching. And Goto better retain him. I won't say I'm not a Zack Sabre Jr. fan anymore because he's still a fantastic wrestler. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Zack anymore. Like I said, great wrestler, but I don't know. It's weird. So yeah, that ends Dominion 2025, and that will do it for my review of Dominion 2025. Guys, I'm tired. This show has made me so tired, and not in a good way. I'm just mentally exhausted. That's a better. Those are better words I should be using for this show. Gosh, just the whole hassle torture shit just really. This might sound harsh, but kind of like I lost a little bit of faith in this company. Like I am pulling for them. They've lost a ton of wrestlers. Okada, Ospreay, yada yada yada. And I feel like a lot of people hate on this company, but they are doing good things. But yet, you got this shit that they did tonight. Where like this was just House of Torture overload. So yeah, I don't know. It's just disappointing and tiring. But yeah, but no. Other than that, I didn't think this show was that good. If I'm being honest, my favorite thing on this show was seeing Ishii and Taichi win the IWGP Tag Team titles. Gabe winning the global title was cool too, but I don't know. I thought Ishii and Taichi versus Okada versus Newman was the best match on the show, in my opinion. Yeah. I don't know, just not a good show. Oh, and by the way, I almost went to the show, and I'm glad I did not. My friend canceled, and then my other friend was busy, and then my other friend was also busy. So yeah, I ended up not going to the show, and I am glad I didn't, which is very disheartening to say about a New Japan show, because I always want to go to these shows, but this one, yeah, not good. So, if I had to rate this show, okay, is gonna sound harsh. A 4.5 out of 10. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. Yeah, just not good. Oh, and by the way, I should talk about the G1 announcements. Very boring. There were no surprises. I know they're doing for kind of like buy-in matches, where like they have like two people face off with each other, and then whoever wins gets a G1 entry into the tournament. But everyone who was announced, so it was like, expected. There was no like surprises from like Noah or AEW or Dragon Gate. Nothing. They were just all your standard wrestlers on the roster. So yeah, that was also disappointing. So yeah, overall, it's a very disappointing show and bad. What a shame. But yeah, I am exhausted, so I will end this review here. So, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of Dominion 2025. And finally, with all that being said, this has been the ASMR Fanatic signing out.